Happy Sunday. I hope you all are doing incredible. So this is actually my second time shooting this video. This video technically was supposed to go up on Friday like most of my normal videos do, but I accidentally missed 6 questions when I was doing the Q&A. So I decided to go back and just reshoot it. I didn't want to just upload the video or add the clips in later. So yeah, so here we are again, just doing the Q&A. And this is actually my first time doing a Q&A on YouTube. A week and a half ago, I asked you guys to ask me some questions. Send in your questions, anything you wanted to see answered. So I've narrowed down all the responses to about 25 questions. Some of them were just a little bit repetitive, or some of them just kind of were in the same questionnaire family. That is what today's video will be about. Before we get into the video, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Brittany and I love to make videos about fashion, beauty, style, all of that fun stuff. If you guys aren't already following me, make sure that you guys follow me over on Instagram and on Pinterest as well. That way you guys can keep up with what I'm loving, what I'm doing, how I'm styling things. So make sure that you guys follow me over on those platforms. This video is going to be a little lengthy, so grab a snack, grab a glass of wine, relax, have coffee if you enjoy drinking coffee later on in the day. So definitely just grab whatever you want, get cozy, get comfortable, do your makeup while watching this. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So the very first question that was asked was, can you do a basic Q&A? I'm a new follower and I just wanted to say hi, new follower, welcome. Basic details about me. My name is Brittany, obviously. I currently reside in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I was actually born in Frankfurt, Germany. My parents are military, so that's why I was over there. When I was around 5, they got stationed in the Fort Bragg area. So if you're from North Carolina, you probably know Fort Bragg, Fayetteville, that whole area. So I basically grew up in Fayetteville, and then when I was around 16, my family decided to move to Charlotte, and we've been here ever since. I absolutely love it. It's a great city. It's a lot to do. It's so many different pockets, and it just kind of has everything for everybody. I have little brothers as well. I am the only girl. I am a Aries sun, Virgo moon, Leo rising. I actually did my birth chart not too long ago and it was really fascinating. I might actually put that up on Instagram, but if you've never done your birth chart, I would definitely do it. It's really fascinating how it breaks down everything and how, I don't know, everything just kind of matches your personality. I'm 32 years old. I have always loved fashion and style and beauty and traveling and food and good restaurants. I currently work in the commercial real estate industry. And so in commercial real estate, there's 3 sectors. There's office, retail, and industrial, and I am on the industrial side of things. And I absolutely love it. I think building development, I think that whole thing is so interesting. I love seeing a building go from literal dirt to having walls and lights and fixtures and different textures and just watching it be built up. And then of course I also have my side business, which is doing this, so just being a content creator. And yeah, those are just going to be the basics about me. The next question was, what brands have you not worked with yet that you like to work with? And I thought that that was a really good question. I would actually only like to add about 3 or 4 more brands to my portfolio that I have now. I was very fortunate enough to work with some amazing brands last year, and those partnerships have just kind of continued on into this year as well. And so I worked overall with about 15 brands. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually for me personally, that is more than enough. That is the perfect number. If I were to add any more brands on, I would probably want to work with Revolve, which I actually have a contact for Revolve, so I might be hitting them up soon. I would love to work for Nordstrom, just because I do shop at Nordstrom and I really, really like their pieces, their customer service, just kind of all the things at Nordstrom. And then Steve Madden would probably be a shoe company that I would love to work with, just because I also love their shoes and I just buy their shoes on my own. I would love to do more beauty style content as well. So even if it's just kind of getting on more beauty PR lists, I would just kind of like to get on the radar of some of the beauty brands as well. Because if you guys have actually been following me since, I don't know, since I had this YouTube channel, you would know that my first passion was the beauty makeup world. I love talking about beauty and makeup and all of that fun stuff. That's about it. I'd say Nordstrom, Revolve, Steve Madden, and then being a part of more like beauty campaigns or just getting on the PR list and stuff of more beauty brands just to get out there. The next question was products you use for radiant skin. Well, right now I'm having a little bit of a reaction because I ate way too much dairy the other day. I feel like my skin is not as radiant right now. I would say my favorite products for radiant skin are gonna be the MAC Strobe Cream. I absolutely love that. I just think that it's so pretty and it's just so simple. I have been really loving the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. Really like the NARS Radiant Luminous Sheer Glow. I think that's what it's called. I forgot. The NARS Luminous Radiant Foundation. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills like liquid illuminators and the Becca Cosmetics liquid illuminators as well. MAC to me makes the best highlighters, and those are going to be the, I think they're called the Extra Skin Dimension highlighter. I really love the Charlotte Tilbury like setting spray. I think that's just a really good makeup setting spray, and it just kind of keeps your skin looking glowy and refreshed. So yeah, so those would be my products. I actually do have a video that I did probably about a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe, where I talked about all of my favorite like skincare and like some of my favorite makeup products as well, and all of that will actually be in that video, so definitely check those out. But yeah, those are like my favorite products for radiant glowiness to the skin. The next question was, do you still work in property management? And I do. The other question was, how old are you? I am 32. I'll be 33 in April. What is your workout routine? This is a question that I actually got a lot, and at the moment I don't have like a set workout routine. I talked about this a while ago. I want to say when I was doing the Gymshark haul that I did a while ago, I actually talked about like some of my favorite like fitness bloggers to follow. And right now I don't necessarily have like a set workout routine. I used to have the Sweat app, which basically the Sweat app is just like a fitness app that it has like instructors and stuff on it, so you can go on, pick your instructor and like just do their workouts. And I found myself really liking the workouts from Kelsey Wells. I think she does a great job at incorporating like weights and cardio. Whenever I was done with that program, I wound up just kind of like sticking to the exercises that I had been shown, and now every now and then I still do like Kelsey Wells' workouts or Whitney Simmons. She's like another I guess fitness blogger. I want to say she might have an app too, but she's like another fitness blogger who, you know, her workouts and her routines are just really good. So that's really it. I don't really have like a set routine aside from every time I'm in the gym, I do at least a minimum of 10 minutes on the treadmill, usually at an incline of 10, and I do like a 3.3 like speed. That's about it. I have to do the treadmill first thing to just kind of get my body warmed up, and then after that, that's when I'll go into weights. I'll just try to work out at least 3 to 4 times a week. But I would say if you are looking for 2 people to follow who have great routines, Whitney Simmons and Kelsey Wells are really good. The next question was the best shapewear. I really love the line called Assets by Spanx, and it's actually sold at Target. I think it's just like a less expensive version of like Spanx shapewear. Anytime I just need new shapewear, I just go right up to Target, and I will get like the shorts, like they're like super high-waisted, just shapewear style shorts, and I usually get them, I want to say I get them in a small, but I might be getting them in an extra small. It does actually have a size chart on the back of the like product, see like your height and your weight, just so that you can kind of gauge what size you might need. But yeah, I really like that brand. They're called Assets, and they're by the brand Spanx, and I know for a fact they're sold at Target, so love them. The best jeans for big thighs and a small waist, 1010%, I would say the Curve Love jeans from Abercrombie. Those are going to be my favorite jeans ever. That's like my favorite line ever. I feel like that line is really catered towards those that have like bigger hips and thighs and a booty, of course, but then a smaller waist. Those are the jeans that I would highly recommend. I would say start at Abercrombie. I just think their jeans fit really well. They have a great size selection, a great range of denim. Also, I love the fact that Abercrombie jeans come in different lengths. So I usually get a 27 short because I'm only 5'1", so I always get my denim in a short. Curve Love line from Abercrombie, that's gonna be your best friend, boo. The next question is tips for someone wanting to be a full-time creator. I started in August and already has 84 videos. When I saw this question, I was like, you go, boo. I mean, first of all, kudos to you, 84 videos, and you just started in August. I'm assuming you mean like YouTube creator. So, I mean, that's incredible. Tips for someone wanting to be a full-time creator. I would say just stick to it. Keep being consistent. Don't put all of your eggs though in the YouTube basket. Make sure that you're also on other platforms as well. So make sure that you have some visibility over on Instagram. And if you have TikTok, I'm sure TikTok, Pinterest, just make sure that you have a wide range of other places that you're at aside from just one platform. But consistency is absolutely key. Make sure that you're consistent on all of those platforms as well. If you want to do this full time, if you want to do this like a business, just make sure that you're treating it like a business. You know, if you're on Instagram, I would highly make sure that you're posting there at least 5 times a week and that your images are clean and neat and look professional, and that's how you get like brands and stuff to start noticing you and basically paying you for your content, which is ultimately the goal. Make sure that you are consistent. Also, make sure that you have enough money like saved up or just enough money coming in to sustain your lifestyle. I can say is that this kind of money it's kind of inconsistent. So you kind of have an idea of what might be coming in, but you don't get paid like a normal job. So just making sure that you just keep track of your finances. I would make sure that you are just very like financially stable and comfortable. Make sure that you have benefits lined up. Make sure that you have already looked into like health insurance. If you aren't already investing, I would make sure to go ahead and start investing. Like I said, with this kind of job, it's not, your pay cycle is not going to be like every 2 weeks like a normal pay cycle would be, or sometimes not even every month as well. Sometimes it's 30 days out, sometimes it's 45 days out. You know, again, just kind of having all those ducks in a row before you go full time. But yeah, consistency, just continue staying consistent, continue making more content, and you'll definitely be there. The next question is, which look is your favorite from 2021? I don't know if I really have like an exact favorite look, but I would say like my favorite looks from 2021 are gonna be any look that has like a white button up top and a pair of denim and heels. I think that those are the looks that I love the most. They're so simple, they're just like effortless, they're very, you know, just very simple, effortless looks. So basically say like any look that was a white button up with a pair of jeans, that was going to be my favorite look. The next question is, what apps do you use for editing, social media, etc.? As far as YouTube goes, I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. It's super friendly, like user friendly. And then to make my thumbnail photo, I use Canva, which I love Canva, by the way. I think Canva is such a great like tool to use. Make like YouTube photos, Instagram posts if you want, Instagram stories. So that's gonna be for YouTube. As far as like Instagram, I love using Lightroom. I just discovered the masking tool on Lightroom, which I love, and it just makes it so that you can add more detail to your outfit and to your photo. So Lightroom would definitely be my #1 tool. The Teza app is another good one, and that app was created by a content creator, Teza, really like popular on Instagram, and she created that app, and I really like it. I love her presets on there. I can tell that like she basically took her love of what she does on social media and like really put it in a like an app. I mean, I feel like she's one of the only, I don't know, content creators to have a really good preset package. So I love playing around in there. So the Teza app. Facetune is also another app that I love using. I love using Facetune for adding detail or like smoothing something out, or like let's say I'm taking a photo outside but there's like a big green stain in the middle of the concrete. I can use the patch tool to like remove that green stain right there. I also love using the black and white tool in Facetune as well. If my wall or something is a little bit too yellow or too blue, I can use the black and white tool to kind of like calm that down a little bit. Another app that I use for Instagram, if you just kind of want to like plan out your feed, so if you want to make sure that your Instagram feed has a little bit of like eye cohesiveness to it. Unum, I think that's what it's called. Unum. It's like basically like a grid app where basically you can link your Instagram to the app and it'll pull up your Instagram page. And then if you have a photo that you want to put on there, but you're not too sure about how it would look on your feed, you can always import that photo on Unum, and then it'll give you like a rough draft of what your feed will look like with the photo on there. So that is a really, really good app as well, especially if you're somebody who, again, like I said, if you want to have some cohesion with your color story and your colors and your aesthetic on your feed. I know people are like not about the aesthetics anymore on Instagram, but I am. I love a good Instagram grid. I love a good color story on somebody's Instagram feed. I don't care what nobody says. I think even the people that say they don't care about an aesthetic, yes you do, because I will go and I will look at who you're following and you definitely care about an Instagram aesthetic. I feel like everyone's Instagram is a mood board of them. It's a mood board of your personality and things that you like, things that you want to talk about, things that you showcase. And I just feel like that's what makes Instagram so unique, because it is your life mood board. I love the fact that yes, you can be a little bit more casual, but still, I don't think the Instagram like feed aesthetic is going anywhere anytime soon. I will say this, if you're somebody who actually wants to build yourself up on Instagram, I would try to have an aesthetic. I would try to make sure that you look like a brand to brands. I don't know. I like it on Instagram. I think it's pretty cool. Last app that I use is called Unfold. I like to use that app for Instagram stories. So that has a lot of really good like templates on there if you want to create Instagram stories or you want to make your Instagram stories just a little bit more interesting. Lightroom, Facetune has an app, Unum, and Unfold. Those are going to be my 5 apps for Instagram, and then Canva and Final Cut Pro are going to be my apps that I use for YouTube. The next question was, do you have a Poshmark? And the answer is no. I don't have a Poshmark. I actually got this question a lot. I have a Poshmark or a Depop, and the answer is no. For me personally, I get 90% of my clothing, jewelry, all that kind of stuff now for free, just based off of what I do. I don't believe in selling things that I got for free to my audience. For me personally, it doesn't sit right with me to get in something for free and then turn around and charge you to buy it when I got it for free. And the thing about it is like, and I'm not knocking any other bloggers, content creators, whoever who wants to do that. I don't do it because 9 times out of 10, like we've already gotten paid by the brand, whether it's through a sponsored post or whether it's through like an affiliate link. So it's like, do we honestly need to still charge our followers to buy clothes that we actually got for free? And that's why I don't have a Poshmark or Depop. I mean, aside from like the time that I know people put into it, like it's very time consuming, but it's just kind of that ethical reason. Like I just don't feel right selling clothes that I got for free to my audience. If anything, what I would do, which I think I might actually do this year, is I might just give away the clothing to you guys. So I might just start sending out like mystery boxes or just doing mystery box giveaways and putting those clothes in there and just shipping them out to you for free. But I will also say I'm also blessed enough to have a best friend who has 3 other sisters, and then I have family members, and I have like my mom and other friends and stuff. So like my clothing, when it's time for me to do a closet clean out, my clothing I know for a fact is going to a good spot, a good place, and I know for a fact will be used. That is where all of like my clothing that I'm no longer wearing goes. It goes to friends and family. The next question, and I remember saying this question, was thoughts on bloggers who buy and return clothing for content. The short answer is I don't think you should do it. The long answer is I don't think you should do it. Last year I felt like I saw a rise of bloggers who were doing a lot of that, especially with Zara items and Abercrombie items and H&M items. And I just don't agree that that should be a way to make content. I worked in retail for like 6-7 years. Like the dollars that are generated in a store, determine like your budget and like your payroll hours and everything like that, your store is doing really, really well in sales. That is how like those managers and stuff are able to allocate more hours to the employees. That is how they are able to hire more people. Basically, that is how the like wheel keeps turning. And so if you are somebody who is coming in and dropping $500 and then turning around and doing a $500 return, like that thoroughly hurts the store. Not only does it hurt the brand, but it really hurts the store as well, because now they have lost revenue. They thought they had a sale. So that right there hurts the store. So I just don't agree with doing that. I want to say this as well, and not trying to be controversial. You have to buy and return clothing just for the purposes of creating content, then you might need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what it is that you actually love, because that's not it. Being a fashion blogger, being a style blogger, is just that. It's about your personal style, whether it's stuff that you have sitting in your closet, whether you thrift it, whether you buy it and love it. It's not necessarily about, oh, let me buy all this new stuff because I want to make a video about it and hopefully get some views. It's just tacky to me. Like, it's just very performative, very tacky, very like, very try hard. I understand. We've all been there where we weren't getting clothing for free from brands. We weren't getting gifted items and gifted pieces. That's really where I would say just staying on track is going to be your biggest blessing. Just using what you have, that's going to be also your biggest blessing. That's going to be a part of your, like, I don't know, you're part of your story. You're able to cultivate it, and now you've grown it into what it is now. I don't think that you should necessarily feel pressured to have to buy the latest and greatest items just, like I said, just for content purposes. Use what you have. If you have one pair of jeans that you love, create multiple looks out of it. Like, you can literally make so much content out of like how to style a blazer with jeans, how to style a sweatshirt with jeans, how to style a dressy top with jeans. And you can use that one pair of jeans over and over and over and over again. I will say that most of the brand partnerships that I have now came because I just chose to take what I had in my closet and create content with it. I just chose to like snap a photo, edit it, and that photo, even if I wasn't wearing that brand, that photo caught the attention of like another brand, and then that brand reached out to me, and now I'm getting gifted products from that brand. It really just comes down to you, your authenticity, your personality, your style. Obviously, if you don't really like something, yes, please return it. Don't hold on to it. Like I said, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I feel like I spent a lot of time on that question. I think it's just because I'm so passionate about it, because like I get it. It's like I totally get it. From working on the retail side of things, you know, being a blogger, you know, shop the sale, shop only when there's a sale, and just having a love of like style and fashion, to where I am now, where it's like, you know, I get to work with those kind of brands. So everything is a process and everything is a part of your story, and just stay on your path. Somebody asked, why did you put away the tree so fast? I never had a Christmas tree up. I have a Christmas tree that I might actually put it up this year, because it's really pretty actually. But I never had a Christmas tree up, and I don't like having my any Christmas or holiday decor up past January 1st. January 1st rolled around, I was like, oh, time to take it down. The next question is, are you in a relationship? If so, how long? And if not, why? And there was another question that was asked as well. I'm gonna put these two questions together. The other one was, how did you get over your relationship from last year meaning 2020, and I love your style, by the way, so thank you so much. So to answer that, no, I am not in a relationship. I am single right now, and I am loving it. I haven't been in a relationship since 2020. Just a little backstory, some of you might know this if you were following me in 2020. I was in a 13-year relationship with someone. We wound up getting engaged in January of 2020, and then basically in March of 2020 he started to have an affair. The girl found out about me, and she literally found me on social media, which is the irony of it all, she had no idea that my ex was like engaged or in a relationship. So basically, you know, once I found out all about that, the relationship was over. I ended it right away. I didn't have no second thoughts about it. I ended that 13-year relationship literally like in 13 minutes. And as far as how did I get over my relationship, I would say, I mean, I definitely went through the motions. So I just allowed myself to just feel things. Of course, I was like devastated when I first found out what had happened and what was going on. I was absolutely devastated and just heartbroken. You build a relationship with somebody for 13 years and that person becomes your best friend, they become your soulmate, you start envisioning things that you want to do in the future with this person, and then you find out this information. This person has, you know, like lied not only to you, but they've lied to like your family, your friends, their friends, everyone. I had always known that like if you, for me personally, I am not built Khloe Kardashian strong. Do not want to look like a clown with a partner. I just don't. I just couldn't. I was not about to play the mental gymnastics with that one. I don't subscribe to struggle love. I think that if you are somebody who believes that cheating should be normal in a relationship or everybody does it, I think you have set the bar in hell for yourself. I want better for you. You deserve better. Love in a relationship and partnership is like, it's not hard. I'm not somebody that's codependent, and so I always knew that like when the relationship was over, I would be fine by myself because I'm somebody who I don't mind sitting with myself, sitting with my own thoughts and just getting to know myself. I was just ready to embrace this whole new chapter of like independence. I'm not codependent. I'm not somebody who needs to be validated by having another person there. I'm not someone that's going to be jumping from relationship to relationship when I'm not healed myself. And so that's really what helps me, you know, get over that whole situation. After a while, you know, when that situation happens to you, and I'm sure other people who've been through that can vouch for this, you look back, you're just like, oh my God, I would never want to go back to that. Like, I would never want that. I would never want to subscribe to that kind of love. I think in my situation, my ex knew, like, I don't tolerate cheating and disrespect, and neither does my circle. And I think he needed to go find the circle that does tolerate it. I will also say that, like, we show people how to treat us. Again, not to bring this up, but like Khloe continuously took Tristan back, which is why Tristan continued to do what he did. Khloe basically showed Tristan that this kind of behavior was tolerated. This kind of behavior was accepted. Yeah, I'll take you back. Oh, you say sorry. You say sorry to my family. That's okay. That's good enough. I would also say, like, in a friendship, in a work environment as well, we are the ones that show people how we want to be treated. If a situation ever happens to you, just let them go. Let them go and find their tribe of people who will tolerate it, who will accept it, who are fine with disrespectful behavior. Sometimes people just need to find others that are at their level. Don't harp on it, go through the motions of it, but just let them go. But yeah, that's basically how I got over it. Like, I would not change a thing. God does everything for a reason. And also, like I said, I just think that the universe sometimes does things for a reason. People are in your lives for what is this? What's the saying? People are in your lives for a reason, a season. I am so blessed and so happy where my life is now. I love the freedom that I have. I love having fun. I love just like getting to know myself. I just think has been the best part of this whole experience. Just allowing the opportunities that probably were going to come in or trying to come in, to just let them flow freely. Couldn't be more blessed that that situation happened, that I went through the motions, that I was done with it, and like, here I am now in life, and I absolutely love it. Next question is, do you reach out to brands for partnerships or wait for them to come to you? So I've been somewhat fortunate enough to where I haven't actually had to reach out to basically any brand that I work with now. A lot of the brands that I work with are the brands who have basically reached out to me. But that is one of the things that I do actually want to get better about in like this year. I want to actually get better about just like pitching myself to brands. That is one thing I do want to just touch on really quickly, is that like when we think about these brands, don't think about it as being like just a company. Think about it from just a human to human level. Not necessarily just a company that's reaching out to you. These are the people who are inspired by your content that are reaching out to you. So the editors, the photographers, the stylists, the wardrobe stylist, the second assistant to the stylist, the copywriters, the second copywriters, the second editors, the editors, influencer marketing managers, the influencer marketing specialists, all the people that are on these teams. These are the people who are actually viewing your content. You inspired them in some way, that they took your name and they passed it along to this person, who passed it along to this person, and now that person is reaching out to you. That's one thing I would just definitely say, keep in mind, you know, when you're thinking about partnering with brands. And don't think about it as like, I want to just work with the brand. Think about it as like, am I inspiring the people that work at the brand? Another question is, how do you land paid collabs and how much do you charge? Just kind of going back to what I said in the previous question, I've just created, I guess, an aesthetic for myself that brands have aligned with and they really like, and you know, they'll reach out to me. I will say a lot of it has to do with consistency. I am very, very, very consistent on Instagram. Become obviously consistent on YouTube as well. Definitely say consistency is key. Like if you aren't posting anything, they won't see you. And that's just the fact. If you don't post anything for weeks on end or for days on end, your content is not going to get pushed by Instagram. It's not going to be pushed by the algorithm to be seen. I had gotten this question a lot, and that's one of the things I will say that's so simple. You know, like you have to actually just be consistent. That's Instagram, and I would really say social media in general is just a game of consistency. There's no like right or wrong way to do it. It's just, you just have to be consistent. So making sure that you're posting at, like I said, at least 5 times a week. Make sure that you're interacting with the people who comment, are active on your Instagram stories, but if anything, making sure that you post on your Instagram page at least 5 times a week. That is the only way that your content is going to get seen and going to get picked up by any brand. So that's how you get like on a brand's radar. Now, how to land the paid collab. So I'm not going to really say how much I charge, but what I will say is that I feel like I came out the gate with a higher number than most, just because I just knew the kind of quality content I was capable of creating. I have always been of the mindset that shoot for the moon and you might land on the stars, and that's exactly what happened. Just go ahead and start talking about payment from the beginning. I think you have to be at a certain number to start talking about payment. Keep in mind that if a brand wants you to curate content for them, you should be paid for curating that content. Gone are the days of anybody doing anything for free or doing it just because it's a gift. Now, if someone wants to give you like a trip somewhere, 7-day stay with everything included, flight, hotels, everything included, in exchange for you creating content with them, yes, I would take that. But if somebody's like, hey, can we just give you clothing in exchange for content? Absolutely not. I don't care how big or how small you are. Ask for payment. Say, hey, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I would love to like work together. Attached is my media kit for your reference. Let me know if you have any questions. The expectation at that point has already been set that like you are being asked to do a service and you want to get paid for that service. As far as how much do you charge, I would say that's up to you, and it also depends on the deliverables. If you're creating a Instagram reel or an Instagram video, obviously that's going to take more time. So, you know, I would make sure that you factor in the time it takes for you to plan your content, shoot your content, edit your content, do your hair, your makeup, your editing, all of that kind of stuff. I would take all of that into consideration. You give a brand a rate. Brands sometimes might accept your rate, or they might want to come back and negotiate, but always give a rate. Don't just ever lowball yourself. If you are somebody who is on Instagram and you have 5,000 followers and a brand is coming to you, feel like you want to charge $1,000 for a photo, do it. The worst that can happen is they come back and say, actually, we can give you $750. Like, honestly, I think back in the day, there used to be like this old ideology that you have to be at a certain number to charge a certain amount. It's no longer the case, because micro influencers are just like creating incredible content. You're getting paid now, so you don't have to lowball yourself just because you have a small audience. That like smaller audience, those are the audiences that really come through for not only you but the brand. The next question is, want to start a capsule wardrobe, where to start? I would start by taking inventory of what you have in your wardrobe first, and then just kind of look at the pieces that you wear over and over and over again. Those are going to be the pieces that are going to be a part of your capsule wardrobe. You know, if you have a blazer that's in your closet that you wear all the time, that's going to be a piece that's part of your capsule wardrobe. You have a pair of denim that you love wearing. That denim is going to be a part of your capsule wardrobe. So I would definitely say start with what you have in your closet first. The next question is, how do you manage / plan your time and content? Like I stated earlier, I do have an actual like full-time job. I have been blessed enough to be able to work from home. So I work from home from 8 a.m. to like 4:30 p.m. So I would definitely say, you know, batch shoot your content. So I know for me personally, what I will do is I actually have a planner that I keep all of like my content creation stuff in. So whether it's my YouTube videos or collabs I have, or just ideas of like posts or videos that I want to make, I have that in that planner. Nice thing that I like about that planner is that it actually has like the time blocking sections in it. That's something that has actually helped me a lot. It's just like managing out my time. Like basically I can put on there, let's say 6 to 7 I'm going to work out. At 10 a.m. I'm going to start shooting content, and then I'm going to be done by at least like 1 or 2 o'clock, just depending on how much content I'm shooting. At 6 o'clock I'll go into editing. That's one thing that I would really recommend, is getting a actual like planner where you can write things down. Another thing that has helped me is just using my like Google Calendar on my phone. So that is something that like I actually really love, because I'm typically on my phone a lot, just given what I do. So it's nice to kind of like just look at my phone and just see an overview of my day, of what I'm supposed to get done. So again, I also use the time feature on my calendar as well, to just kind of break down the times that I'm supposed to be doing things. Yeah, for me personally, what has definitely helped is shooting the majority of my content on the weekends, and then I do a lot of my editing during the weekday. I only work until 4:30 Monday through Friday, so afterwards around like 5, 6 o'clock, I'll go in and I'll start editing. I'll send in things for approval. I'll edit my YouTube videos. Yeah, so that's really how I just manage it. My weekends are usually spent shooting content. Another thing that I like to do during the week as well is making sure that I pick my outfits and steam them. I feel like that's also like just one of those little things that you can do that makes such a big difference. So nice to have your items already steamed and ready to go, because it kind of motivates you to just get into it and just start shooting, as opposed to like having to think about what you're gonna wear, what outfit you're gonna put with what shoes you're gonna put with what, and then you have to go in and like steam everything. Of course, all of that takes time. I would definitely recommend picking out your outfits and your clothes in advance and steaming them and just getting them all ready so that they can be shot either during the week, if you have the time during the week to do it, or on the weekends as well. And then also write down like on the days what you're going to be doing. So obviously you're not going to be steaming clothes every day during the week. Designate like 1 or 2 days that you're going to be actually prepping your items. Designate 2 other days for like your editing. So those are the things that kind of help me manage and plan my content. I just kind of have my calendar, so it gives me a nice little overview of what needs to be done. I want to add style tips on putting outfits together. I would say, again, almost like the capsule wardrobe question, I would say go in your closet and look at the items that you have, the items that you're wearing a lot, that you typically find yourself wearing in rotation, and just kind of build off that. You are like, I don't know what to wear with this blazer. One platform that I think is great for that is like Pinterest. I think Pinterest is a great platform to help people like put outfits together. Sometimes I go on Pinterest to help put outfits together. You just kind of need help with styling your pieces. I would say go into your closet, go see what you have in there, see what items you wear over and over again. So yeah, those would be my tips for putting outfits together. Also make sure that whatever you're putting together that you feel comfortable in. If you are somebody who is not comfortable with off-the-shoulder stuff, don't feel like you need to have off-the-shoulder items, or if you're not somebody who likes high-waisted jeans, you see what would go with mid-rise jeans or low-rise jeans. Make sure that however you're putting your outfits together that you are comfortable in them, that it works for you and your style. And yeah, but I would say Pinterest. Do Pinterest. I like Pinterest for like outfit, mood, inspiration as well. The next question is almost kind of similar to the last question, and it's how do I know what my personal style is and how do I get better at it? I think we kind of all know what our personal style is. Like, our personal style isn't just the clothing that we wear, it's like our jewelry, the kind of accessories that we love to wear as well. What kind of makeup are we into? What colors are we into? So all of those things make up your personal style. You can just kind of build upon that. So I would say take inventory of what it is that you love wearing. So if you are somebody who loves wearing sneakers, but you're like, I don't know how to actually style these up aside putting them with jeans. Again, go online to Pinterest and put like sneaker outfit looks, and you'll see like, oh, you can wear sneakers with balloon sleeve dresses, you can wear sneakers with rompers, you can wear sneakers with joggers, you can wear sneakers with skirts. I would start there. So just go into your closet, like I said, doing an inventory of what it is that you like to wear, get your colors, the things that you're drawn to, and yeah, that's really how you get better at it. You literally just get better at your own style by just practicing, you know, and just wearing things that start to feel comfortable to you. That's how you get your own personal style. That's the beauty of it. Like, nobody can tell you what your own personal style is. Like, you know what you feel comfortable in and what works for you. I would say like that's one helpful way to get better at your style is, you know, taking all those factors into consideration and what would work for like my body type as well. Again, I think Pinterest is such a great platform for inspo ideas. All right, loves, we are almost done. Like 3 questions left. What would you say you spend on clothing a month? And it really just depends. Like I stated earlier, I get the majority of my clothing for free. So I'm in a very blessed situation to have built just really good partnerships with brands that I really adore, and I love their pieces and their clothing. But if I do want to go shopping, if I do want to buy pieces for myself, which I do every now and then, I would probably say I try not to spend any more than like $350, $400 on clothing, because 10 times out of 10, whatever it is that I'm looking for online, I most likely have it already in my closet. I became really intentional about like not shopping a ton back in March of 2020, and actually put myself on like a no buy, just because I just found that the previous year I was just spending way too much money and just shopping. I was shopping for things that I kind of already had in my closet, but now to a point where if I really love something, then I'll just go ahead and purchase it. I mean, most of the time I don't really go over like $400, $400, $500, just depending on, you know, like how much the items cost. I'd say every couple months is when I actually like buy items. So like this month, I spent some money on, I had purchased some shoes that should be coming in hopefully soon. Zara, like I purchased some stuff from Zara as well, because number one, they were having a sale, and I'm still also that person that will only shop places if I have a coupon or have a sale going on. Like, I love to catch a good sale. Next month, I probably won't be purchasing anything just because I have so many pieces of clothing and I have things to create content and outfits and looks and all that kind of stuff with. It just kind of depends on the occasion. There's not really a number, but I would say if I had to estimate, no more than like $400 every couple months. The next question is, any travel plans for 2022? And yes, I do actually have some travel plans. Now, everything of course is going to be dependent upon the state of the world and what every country, including our country, decides to do with things. Yes, I would love to go to Curacao this year. I would love to go to New York and Miami this year. I would love to go to Mexico this year as well. Kind of like my plans this year. Those are places that I would love to go to. Obviously, things could change. I might change my mind and be like, actually, you know what? I think I want to go to Dubai. And who knows, you know. But I will say for sure, I definitely want to go to Curacao this year. That has been like on my bucket list for so long, and I would just love to experience it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful country. I would love to go back to Puerto Rico too. I adored Puerto Rico last year. The food, the people, the flight is only 3 hours away. Just the culture, just it's so, God, it's such a beautiful, beautiful like island. I would love to go back to Puerto Rico this year, multiple times actually. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the world is doing. And then the last question is, would you mind sharing your goals and resolutions for this year? That is a good question to end off on. As far as goals this year, I don't really have too many. Like, I have a certain financial goal I would love to hit this year. And then I would love to continue the partnerships that I have with the brands that I have now and just kind of keep building upon the relationships and the rapport that I have with them. Like I stated earlier, I would love to collaborate with like more beauty brands and just kind of add Nordstrom and Revolve and Steve Madden into that mix as well. I'd also love to connect with more bloggers here in Charlotte and do like like content style trips, like blogging style trips. So like we take a trip somewhere and it's to like shoot content. I think that's a great way to connect with people and to also like get content done. So it's like you kind of get a vacation out of it, but also you're not annoying anyone when you're saying, let's take a photo, let's take our phone out, and just connect with just more bloggers here in Charlotte. Charlotte actually has a really nice amount of bloggers, so just connect with them more. I would love to like fully transition into being a vegetarian this year. I have slowly like stopped eating meat, so I've just stopped like incorporating meat, like chicken, beef, and pork, especially pork, into my diet over the past like couple months. I'm still eating seafood, but I would slowly like to start segueing out of eating seafood and just become 100% vegetarian, and then go into being 100% vegan. I was vegan a couple years ago for a couple months, and honestly, it's truly like the hype is real. I know that people who have gone vegan will say the same thing. The hype is very real. Like your sleep is so much better. You naturally just feel so much healthier. I feel like weight wise, not that weight matters, but like weight wise, you just naturally start to like shed weight, and your skin looks so much better. It's just overall, I don't know, overall internally it feels really good. And so I would like to slowly start edging away from, I guess, being pescatarian to being vegetarian to being vegan. We'll see how that goes this year. I do still love, like, that's the thing though, I love crab legs and I love like lobster and I love scallops so much. So I don't know, like I think about like a lobster mac and cheese and oh, so good. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but that would be another goal for this year. Another goal would be to just kind of tone up in my body, especially like my midsection area. I just love to like tone up there a lot more. That's really it. Like I don't want to lose too much weight. I like whatever curves I have on me, so I don't want to lose too much weight, but just kind of tone up a little bit more. And that's really it. I mean, just to stay healthy, happy, whole. I guess my thing for this year would also be to just make sure that my family and friends are healthy and happy and whole, and like, I guess given everything that happened the past 2 years, now it's like, as long as we're alive and we're healthy and we're feeling good mentally and emotionally, and we're doing good inside and internally, that's really it. I feel like that's kind of like the goal of everybody this year. It's not really just stuff anymore. Being able to wake up and be alive, just again, given everything that has happened. So yeah, that's really it. I mean, I live a very simple life. Yeah, I would say that's it. I live a very, very simple life, and so I don't ask for much. I don't want for much. I'm very blessed where I am in life, and yeah, just being happy, being healthy, being whole, still being alive, being here, being able to do what I do, like still being passionate about this. That's really it. All right, my loves, so we are finally at the end. Thank you so much to everyone who asked questions. If there are any questions I wasn't able to get to, please make sure you leave those down in the bottom bar below. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I have a feeling that it is long, but that's why I said grab a snack, like do your makeup, whatever, in the beginning. Hopefully I also answered you guys' questions. Like I might do another one of these around like the end of the year as well. So let me know if you would love to see that. I also wanted to say thank you all so much for just everything that has happened over the past year and being on this journey with me. Honestly, you guys make doing this like just so much fun, and I love coming on here and just talking about just fun stuff, you know, and just talking about things that like make us happy. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I truly, truly, truly would not be in this position without you. Every comment, every like, every share, every time you repost, all of it, like you guys are truly like the reason why I'm in this spot. And honestly, I think about where my life is now, and it's like a daydream, honestly. And then sometimes I just want to pinch myself and be like, I can't believe this is my life. Again, I just have you guys to thank for being on this journey. That being said, I am wishing you all a beautiful and wonderful and blessed and safe and prosperous and abundant new year. I love you guys so much. I know I say that in every video, but I love to like always leave off with like love. Yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'm wishing nothing but the best for you. Stay tuned till Friday. I will have a new video up this Friday, and I think you guys will love it. With that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I love you, and I will see you guys on Friday.